We've now been in Fiji for 3 months and cyclone season is coming up fast, so it is time to head south. We're going to make the run down to New Zealand, an 8-day passage as soon as customs and immigration gets here. And it's raining.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm waiting on you, dear.
Kevin's ready.
I'm ready.
Sam's ready. It's been a busy day here in Vuda Marina. It is about noon and we are on our way. Come my way, Kevin.
Okay.
A bit?
I was hoping you might stop playing with cameras, get me out of here.
Yeah.
It's about 4 now. It took us about an hour and a half to get out of the reefs, out of the lagoon, and we're now out in the open ocean again. Yay! Good winds, good point of sail. Gargoyle's happy, running along at about 8 knots. It's not a lot more to say other than this is heavenly. So good to be back at sea. So we've been out for 6 hours and heading somewhere. So eventually to New Zealand, and you'll see the sun in the background setting somewhere over there. Yeah, so we're kind of heading south. Kitties are doing good. Not particularly happy to be out of an anchorage, but they'll live. So we'll see what the night brings.
Well, day 1.
Done.
How much do we love upwind sailing?
I love the miles we're knocking off, but I don't like the lean. Pretty rough night last night. We fought some squalls. Carla had some squalls on her watch. Had to reef, had to unreef, had to reef. Makes for a long night with little sleep.
But the good news is everybody else is around us, so we're keeping pace with the group.
Which is good since we started last.
I know, we were the last ones out, so we're catching up. A few more days to go and more of this beautiful upwind sailing that we both love.
Better than motoring.
It is better than motoring. You can always tell when we're doing this because the cats are strategically placed. Sammy's tucked in over here on the sete. Dean sometimes though, he misses it a little bit. He doesn't quite understand it. You can tell by our sombrella. Check this out. There's our little man. I don't know if you can see this, but see the claw mark across this? What you doing?
Cleaning up the lines. We've been sailing, had a great day of sailing today, but now the wind is kind of petering out on us and we are motoring. We motor for the next 24 hours right towards our pool, which is our destination. So putting everything away and getting ready for a long night of running the diesel. Having a crew meeting in the cockpit.
Furry crews come out and said, thank you, we're not slamming around anymore.
Nice and calmer out here. Big rollers, as you can see there on the side coming past the boat, but no wind. Motoring, and this is all right. Except for Sam, who doesn't like it when Dean's here in her space.
I have passage fatigue.
You have passage fatigue?
I've done too many passages this year.
How many nights have we been at sea now?
4?
Yeah, something like that. 54. Be almost 60 by the time, maybe 60 when we get to New Zealand. Yeah.
March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. So out of 240 days roughly, we spent 50 days at sea. Remember this, people, if you go to the South Pacific,
It's a big ocean.
it's a big ocean.
I am watching my third sunset of this passage. It is just gorgeous. Just set up for the night watch a little after 6 p.m. here. Unfortunately, we're motoring because we don't have any wind right now coming through this high, but sometime tonight we expect to get some wind. Not tonight, tomorrow, so we'll be back on sail. Meantime, my passage watch, I have a big cup of tea because it is cooling off here, definitely. I have, what else do I have here? Oh, nice. Wrapped in here I have 2 chocolate chip cookies. That'll carry me through. And then my Audible books and podcasts here. Hello.
Hello.
So this would be our 5th day of this passage. Ish.
650 nautical miles to go as the crow flies.
These two are just kind of taking it easy, dozing, snoozing. And me, I'm just sitting here in my underwear, relaxing. So the end of this day, a very long day. Woo! And I'm still in my underwear sailing. Carla look good. Carla's going to makeup before we shoot.
We thought we had enough wind to do some downwind sailing, but no. The main sail was gonna threaten to rip in half every crest as it snapped violently, so we've given up and we're back to motoring again. I am going to bed. Hopefully tomorrow is a little bit better.
It is a lovely morning here. We're enjoying our last, I think, warm morning for a while. We've heard the low coming through is going to bring some cold weather, so we're going to get our woolies out tonight. Meanwhile, Carla is downstairs cooking. What'd you make us, honey?
Okay.
Oh, look at this. Oh, rice and beans with poached eggs on top. It's a tradition on Gargoyle. Another day is in the logbook. We are well past halfway, about 480 nautical miles to go, about 580 nautical miles behind us, maybe even more. So we're cruising right along here. This should be our last day and night of motoring and motor sailing. We're looking to have the winds fill in here tonight, sometime overnight. Shut the diesel off, which is good. Save some fuel and sail the rest of the way in. So here's hoping. In the meantime, it's kind of not much of a sunset tonight. A lot of clouds because we're going into a front.
Well, we just put another reef in because the wind's picking up, and I was making Kevin a coffee and I almost did a lip stand downstairs, so now we're much better. We've slowed Gargoyle down too, so we're not slamming into waves like crazy. And now I'm going to sleep with my 2 furry bedmates.
Note to other sailing couples, really the key to a smooth ride is to let the person who's been downstairs last come upstairs and set the sails. The person upstairs, you know, they tend to set a bit more aggressive than the person who's trying to actually like go to the bathroom. Good night, dear.
Good night, honey.
Baby.
Sweetie.
Sweetie.
Baby.
Oh, it is so much calmer with the extra reef in. Slowed us down a little bit, but that's just fine. I'm not really in a hurry and I don't really want to be bashed. And now I can drink my mocha. Are you having fun?
No.
Why not?
I hate it when it's like this.
We are clawing our way upwind to New Zealand. That's what Carla hates. She hates upwind sailing. It's not too bad. The seas are not comfortable, but they're not miserable.
Only a couple meters, so it's not too bad. But, oh my God, I hate this.
So join us again tomorrow for another episode of I Hate Upwind Sailing, featuring Carla and Ash and the intrepid crew of gargoyles.
You should show them what you're wearing. What's the temperature? Well, it's warm right now.
Hot right now because it's all buttoned up. I've got my fowlies on. I got my
He's wearing
boots.
pants. Remember?
I'm wearing pants.
Well, this has been a long day and a rough day, but according to the forecast, it's going to calm down around midnight. Kevin's back up from an afternoon nap.
Me tonight. Got a little rest. It's pretty rough downstairs. Really rough downstairs. So I'm glad to be back upstairs, and midnight. That's when I get off watch.
So my watch will be nice and calm.
That would be nice.
So I'm going to retire because I didn't get any sleep this morning because it was crazy. And we'll see you guys in the morning.
So it is Thursday morning, and we are on a starboard tack. So we've tacked back now towards the east. As you can tell, the sun is on my face there for a second. So going back east and heading for a turn point into Opua. Definitely a more settled tack. The sea state's a little bit calmer in this direction. I think we might be getting a little bit of a push even from the currents. But we're still reefed down just to keep it calm and slow. We're sailing for comfort at this point. Hi, you're doing math over here, and we have the engine running. Why do we have the engine running?
There's a big easterly wind coming, and if we don't get far enough to the east so that we can put it on our beam, we're gonna feel God's wrath.
This is what happens when God's wrath hits you. Oh my God, you look like this. Oh, please no God's wrath.
We're gonna move there for 8 hours, directly south, get our position right, so that last 24 hours isn't too torturous.
I think I read about this passage that the key is not where you go to be in the end, but it's putting yourself in the right position for when the wind changes. So that's what we're trying to do. Put ourselves in the right spot so when the wind comes through, it picks us up, puts us in Opua. Hey, good morning. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning here. Just working on a fresh French press full of coffee. Sun's come up and it is wonderful. We've got 2 reefs in the sails, and she is just performing extremely well. So basically a freight train on rails is what she feels like, and we're rolling. Every single morning we start the day on Gargoyle with Bill Withers' Lovely Day, and it doesn't get any better than that on a sail like this.
I'd show you the water at the forward part of the cockpit, but Kevin's not wearing pants.
Well, because it could get wet in here. I don't want to get my pants wet.
We literally took the world's hugest wave. Kevin thought we were gonna like run into a warship by the look on my face, because I just went, holy, I can't say it, and this wave just came crashing over us and stopped the boat.
Oh, dead in the
dead.
water.
And all the water came through the chutes, and we have water
Coming down to the cockpit.
everywhere.
Which is what it's supposed to do.
What it's supposed to do. Even the top of the Dodger is
wet.
soaked.
That was a big wave.
Again, I'd show you Kevin, but he's not wearing pants. It's 6 o'clock on Friday. We are approximately 40 hours out from New Zealand, and the fun is going to begin now. We're supposed to be gotta get through this massive front. Check this out. Here's hoping once we get through it, we have clear blue skies like we have behind us. And all we have to do is deal with some extra wind tonight. We're almost there. So stressful when you get like big wind days, and it's so exhausting. So I can't wait until this is over.
Well, by my count, it has been 8 days since we left Fiji. And we grow ever closer to New Zealand. But because of the wind direction, we are definitely having to claw our way down towards the North Island and towards Opua. I'm gonna go downstairs and make myself a mocha. I think that might be better. Okay, where was I? It's just like we're the early explorers out here, struggling against adversity. Actually, let me show you some adversity. We're about to head into a line of squalls that may water down my mocha if I'm not really careful. Buy a boat, sail around the world, it'll be fun. That's what they said. We're sitting here in the cockpit, it's blowing 30 knots. It's gonna be blowing 30 knots for the next 12 hours as we're reaching our way into Opua, New Zealand. And we're just chatting, and I just asked Carla, are we nuts? Because people work their lives very hard, and then when they're able to, they retire and they have a house with a pool, and they play golf, and they have friends over for wine, and they take a vacation, and they hike the mountains of Italy.
Read a book.
They read a book. And instead, here we are.
No idea. I have no idea.
You can see the spray coming up behind Carla here.
But I like the challenge, but sometimes the challenge is overrated. I'm telling you one thing, when it goes down to 20 knots, it's gonna feel amazing.
When I stop hitting myself in the head with the hammer, it just feels so good. Oh my goodness gracious.
We have a good boat. We're okay, sweetie. She will take us where we need to go.
Okay, baby.
Okay, baby. It is 5 o'clock. I just took over for Kevin, and we are about 30 nautical miles away from the coast. So can't see anything yet. It's chilly. 4 layers on. It's about 12 degrees out. The winds pretty much stayed till about 1 o'clock in the morning, so we had 25 knots. That's up to 30 for 18 hours. This one was a long haul. I'm very glad it's over. I'm glad we don't have to think about another passage for a very long time. You came to visit me in the cockpit. Yeah. First time out in a few days. She's enjoying the sunshine. And we're definitely in civilization because the VHF radio has been going a little crazy this morning. Welcome to New Zealand, land ho. Here's our radio. This is the sound that's As we sail into New Zealand's waters, I radio in as Kevin catches up on some sleep from a rough night. Once we have clearance from New Zealand's Coast Guard, we're going to head into the Bay of Islands. Oh, we're finally here. It feels so good.
We're just coming into Opua and into the Bay of Islands Marina here, where we'll check in with Customs and Immigration, and Sam and Dean will go away to quarantine for 10 days. It is a beautiful morning, but it's a little chillier than we're used to, about 16 degrees, and a busier harbor than we're used to as well. So we should be up to the docks here in the next, I don't know, half hour or so. Fingers crossed. It's been 9 days since we did anything but point the boat and let Herbie drive. So we'll see how we do. Touch the screen. Touch the screen. How do you work this thing? Is there a button I touch? Where do I touch? Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, you're on the TV.
Kevin's not wearing pants.
Why do sailors sail naked? Except for Carla.
It's too cold.
It's too cold. It's too cold.